Well, that video was popular. Let's do it again! Hello everyone, I'm Solarsaber, and today I'll be telling you what your Fursona species means about you. Again! If your species isn't in this video, be sure to check out part 1 to see if I've already covered it. And just like last time, what I say won't apply to everyone, of course. So, let's get into it. If you watch part 1, you're like a diet wolf. You're not basic, but coyotes are pretty common in this fandom. I bet you had an emo phase when you were younger. You're generally a very chill person though, and you probably have a thing for desert aesthetics. You're kind of like a small bear, and we know how aggressive small versions of things are. I mean, just look at small dogs versus big dogs. I'm gonna say you're short, but despite that, you are literally always down to tussle. Or maybe you just really like that Wolverine hero dude, I don't know. You may have a mouth full of sharp teeth, but you're literally a teddy bear. You get art of your Fursona looking all tough with a ripped six-pack, but in reality, you would kill for a nice hug. You probably really like swimming, and I wouldn't be surprised if you lived somewhere near a coast. You also constantly bring up the fact that sharks kill less people than cows because you're tired of people seeing them as big scary monsters. You really enjoy cute things. I would be surprised if you've never watched one of those live streams online where they record the activity of baby red pandas. For some reason I assume you wear glasses and enjoy reading books. I bet you like to hang out in coffee shops too. You are extremely kind and laid back. You probably own a lot of plants even if they're fake plants. You really like the cottagecore or cowboy aesthetic. And unfortunately, I bet you actually enjoy drinking plain milk. How can you enjoy that? That's a mystery I'll never solve. Man, when was the last time you got 8 hours of sleep? You're probably a night person, staying up until 3 in the morning and then having the audacity to wonder why you feel so terrible. I bet you were one of the people that would make that dramatic "ah" noise when the teacher turned the lights back on after the class watched a video on the projector. You're probably a child who can't afford a fursuit, so instead you got a dino mask and based your Fursona around that. Let me guess, a raptor? Yeah, I figured. In reality though, I'm glad you have a cost-effective way to be a fun animal. If you're not one of the dino mask kids, then you probably have an unhealthy obsession with dinosaurs. You never left the dinosaur phase that many children went through, and you liked the Land Before Time way more than any of us did. I bet you get scared easily. If someone came up behind you and tapped your shoulder, you'd probably jump about 3 feet. You've got one person you consider your best friend, and you're extremely loyal to them. That person could be your only friend, but that's okay because you enjoy each other's company. This literally just means fox in Japanese. Sure, they have 9 tails, but when it comes down to it, this is still just a fox. Go to part 1 and listen to what I said about foxes. My description is the same. I would only add that you're probably a weeb. I feel like you were definitely an XD I love tacos, I'm so random child in the past. Now I wouldn't be surprised if you smoke weed. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but everyone I've met with a possum Fursona happens to smoke weed. If you go thrift shopping, you go in order to buy the most cursed item you can find, like an Elmo doll whose voice box is broken and can only make screaming noises. You may be the kind of person that will see something in the trash that could be reused and literally take it out because you feel like it was a waste. How does it feel constantly having your Fursona compared to a wedge of cheese? Hang in there, champ. It must be pretty annoying to only hear such cheesy puns all the time. But don't worry, your Fursona is pretty great. Okay, I'm done. I can't milk these jokes forever, you know. Honestly, you're just a fluffy version of the shark. Soft and always down for a hug. You're able to find the beauty in any kind of animal, no matter how gross it seems to other people. You're the kind of person that would try to pet an animal that could tear you to shreds. You have a chaotic alignment. Is it chaotic good? I sure hope so, but you can never really tell with a skunk. You are always cold. If someone were to hold your hand, they'd probably say, "Wow, your hands are cold." I wouldn't be surprised if you were watching this video while wrapped up in several blankets. I bet your hair is dyed some unnatural color, and I bet your fashion sense is unusual to most people. You really like Pokemon. Like, you really like Pokemon. You probably saw Lucario or something and thought, "Wow, I want to be that." Either that, or you played a lot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games and got way too into the idea of becoming a Pokemon. You are the epitome of chaos. You could have picked the cute little mouse, but no, you went for rat. You're similar to the skunk because you can find almost every animal cute. You might even own a pet rat or two. If you were to drop food on the floor, I feel like you would eat it even if 5 seconds had passed. Because hey, why waste good food? How are you always so happy? You've always got a smile on your face even if you're not feeling the best, because you don't want people to worry about you. You're fairly energetic though, and can be a bit oblivious at times. And those are all the species for this time. Was your species on here this time? Was it accurate? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, shine bright.